at South High School, where tonight the Red Wings will host Green Bay Preble. Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Martin. Joining me is the coach, Chris Wright. Chris, Preble comes in. They don't have a great record. They're only 7-11, but they've come on in conference play anyway. They started off 1-4.
Yeah, right now they're 6-6. This is definitely a team to reckon with, possibly in the tournament. I know up there their little sectional thing is not the greatest. It's not very good, and kind of similar to the section that we're going to be going to, Sheboygan schools, that is. Oshkosh West is very good, but you know, Green Bay Preble is a team that's been coming on, and they have a real nice point guard in Tyler Saxton, and Mitch Lind is just an outstanding ball player, maybe one of the best players in the conference. That kid really, we saw him a couple weeks ago at North, just filled it up, and you know, he's somebody that South's going to have to worry about big time tonight. Don't leave this kid open.
Now, one thing about South, they come in with 2-10 record in conference play, but they've lost their last 2 games, one to a highly touted Whitefish Bay team.
Yeah, they did. They played a lot of ranked teams this year, and there was some stuff in the paper on Tuesday when they did lose to Whitefish Bay, which I believe is ranked 2nd in Division II. They played a lot of ranked teams this year, and their goal is basically with those teams, those strengths and schedule teams, help them in the tournament. Now, I don't know if that may help you in the seeding, but it may prepare you for tournament play, and you know, the more better teams you play, the better along the way you go. But I think for South right now is you got to start getting some wins on your belt. You got 2 games left. You got them both at home. You want to take care of that, and I believe they're going to end up with Sheboygan North in the tournament. You know you can play with them. You lost them at the Armory last week in overtime. You know, your goal is to get ready for the tournament.
You just brought up something I wanted to talk about. They carried North very late in the game and really played them tough, but they got some unexpected help off the bench from Andy Lancer, and they're going to need that kind of performance tonight. Somebody needs to step up for the Red Wings.
Right. I mean, they've played a bunch of players this year, and they do play a great number. And, you know, every game it seems like there's different guys contributing. But you're right, Andy Lancer, I thought last Saturday night had the best game of the year. I know we don't get to see them all, but my gosh, his offensive presence, rebounding was really good. And you know, that and Zach Duquette, my gosh, he had like 10 boards last week. You know, we got to start finding some players that are going to help you through the tournament. Andy Lancer, who's, you know, been around with the football program and making to the playoffs. That's a guy you can kind of rely on down the stretch.
Now, Matt Hemsing's been coming off a sore ankle. I know it mentioned in the paper he had a sore ankle against Whitefish Bay. It's important that he's full tilt tonight, 100%.
Yeah, I think he's one of those guys that every time we come to South and talk about, you know, how they're going to do, Matt Hemsing's always kind of the guy you focus on. I know a week ago Friday he didn't even, you know, played very little or not at all, and then he played against North on Saturday. You know, did a very good job and some clutch baskets down the stretch. But you're right, there's another kid that they got to, you know, rely on. 3-year starter here and participant for Sheboygan South. But you know, if South's going to go anywhere in the tournament, he's the guy you got to rely on. As I said before, I think these 2 games are very important. You got to win these games at home, get some momentum going in the tournament.
You stole my thunder, Chris. We're going to step out, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and a tip-off for tonight's game.
Close my eyes and I'm with you, and all that I so wanna give you, it's only a
You don't have to be a hero to be a hero. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference.
Diversification. It's a pretty big word, but easy to understand, especially when it comes to structuring your investment portfolio. Having diversity in your investments is always a good idea. It not only makes your overall portfolio more balanced, it can provide you with a little peace of mind by helping you to minimize your risks. Simply put, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Learn more about the importance of diversifying your portfolio and choose to save.
Pop quiz. Who had the eye of the tiger? What horse did Seabiscuit beat? Who showed who the money? In what game is there no crying? And by the way, what game did your kid play at recess today?
Know what really matters. Know about your kid's school and know about your kid. Find out 100 ways to know more, do more.
There you see Green Bay Preble. They just announced their starters. They'll be starting number 11, Tyler Saxton. He's a senior. Number 23, Jordan Fisher. He's a senior, also will be in the starting lineup. Number 31, Christian Larson, is only a sophomore. He'll be starting at a forward spot. Mitch Lind is their high scorer. He's a senior and a good one. And rounding out the starting lineup is number 44, Paul Friedrich. He's a senior also. Friedrich goes 6'4". For South, they'll be starting number 11, Matt Hemsing. Hemsing is a 5'9" senior. Number 15, Tyson Pitch. Pitch is a 6-foot junior. Number 31, Zach Duquette, is a 6'2" junior. 53, Andy Lancer is a 6'4" junior, and rounding out the starting lineup is freshman Jake Biederwolf. He's number 41, and he's 5'8". And there you see Coach Schultz talking to the troops right before the game. Our officials tonight are Steve Steiner and Russ Miller. Those gentlemen are from New Holstein, and they do a good job. We've had them plenty times over the years. There you see Brian Gallagher. Gallagher is in his second year at Green Bay Preble. He's got a 15-25 record overall. That includes the games this year. Tim Schultz is in his first year at South, and they're struggling, to say the least. Hopefully they can get out of the funk tonight and make some hay again next week and get ready for tournament play.
Well, we've talked about them before. They've played a lot of games very, very close, and it's just a matter if they start putting things together late in the year. A week ago, Lancer did not start. Now he's back in the starting lineup, and this is kind of stuff that you need to have some consistency now come tournament time. Get a starting lineup, get a set, rotation, so that not only do you know what you're doing as a coach, but a team does as well.
Pitch from about 19 feet, just inside the line. Shot rolls off, no good. And Preble has it. Larson on the controls, gets it over to Saxon.
Saxon likes to create. We saw him a couple weeks ago. He's real quick. And look at this.
Got a little backdoor action, and Saxton, coming off a cut, got a nice pass and made an easy basket.
Looks like one of those plays, Marty, that you set up at the, this is what we're going to run the first play on offense. Maybe something that hasn't been scouted, a fresh play, and there it worked for Saxon.
Nice shot by Andy Lancer under pressure. Got the shot up and over his defender.
Yeah, Andy's been playing much better the last couple weeks. We thought he'd be a force all season, but things didn't turn out just that way. But right now, things are really good.
That was Mitch Lind with a long three-pointer. Right off the catch and shoot.
Did I mention don't let him open?
Yeah, you mentioned that in the opening. You got that right. Preble in a man-to-man.
Zach Duquette had just an awesome game last week at the Armory.
Ball rolls out of bounds, but ruled it was off of Tyler Saxton, so South will keep it. Triggering the inbounds will be Pitch. Pitch with a lane, takes it right to the hoop and puts it in. Tyson Pitch with his first hoop. It's 5-4, Preble on top.
Tyson hit that big three to send the game basically into overtime a week ago. North couldn't score in the last 50 seconds. He had those 4 threes last Friday night as well.
Great defense by Matt Hemsing. I thought Saxton got away with a carry on that move to the basket, but didn't matter. Hemsing got the held ball. Good inside feed to Lind, but his shot is off, no good. You see how he created space, Chris, by leaning into the defender?
Yep. Not really his shot, though. He's more of a shooter more than a leaner type guy.
Good help defense by Andy Lancer, and I think Andy's going to pick up the foul. No. Goes on Saxton.
Take it.
It was good defense. Beat him to the spot.
Little pressure by Preble, but if I recall, they just kind of put token pressure on. But they don't really turn up the screws. They just kind of make them work it up the floor.
I remember we said that we're waiting for them. When are they going to, put the clamps on? And
get Biederwolf with a push-off, Marty.
Jake Biederwolf, first team foul. And, of course, his first personal foul.
There's a lot of good things about that press, so you can really just make teams play fast, and there's nothing wrong with that instead of just walking it up the floor.
Lynn from about 22, no good. Strong rebound, though, by Friedrich. Ball tapped away, but South keeps it. Pitch has it. A runner.
Ooh, that looked good.
Tapped by Hemsing was no good, and then the ball goes out of bounds. Steve Steiner is going to hand it inbounds. There you see him for Tyson Pitch. He had Lancer open for a minute, but didn't give him the ball. Good back cut by Tyson Pitch, and he lays it up and in off a fine pass from Matt Hemsing.
Good out of bounds play there by Coach Schultz. Set that up.
South on top 6-5, rolling down to 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Taking it hard to the hoop was Jordan Fisher, but Pitch blocked the shot off his head and out of bounds, so South will get it.
Now we got 2 subs in for South again. Jamal Johnson was in already, and here's Nick Wilson, who was starting a week ago.
Johnson going hard to the basket, double clutch, couldn't get the shot in, it's tipped out of bounds. South will keep it.
Tony Gohard in right away.
Peter Wolf checking out. Hemsing and Pitch are the only starters remaining on the floor. Nice cut to the basket by Wilson, but he couldn't get the shot to go.
Kind of ran out of real estate, Marty.
Yeah, and he was fading away to get the shot up over his defender. Friedrich from outside.
Wow.
Nails a three-pointer. Well, you don't need that.
Wow, he was pretty deep, and that's a shot you probably didn't expect.
Pitch being guarded by Van Lieshout. Now Pitch is open for a minute. Shot is up, but he can't get it in. And then over the back is Nick Wilson. He'll pick up the foul.
Well, unlike most of the teams in the conference, Green Bay Preble comes in with 4 seniors as starters. The majority of the clubs in the league this year are underclassmen, and you know, just look at South. They start 1 senior, and
the only non-senior is number 31, Christian Larson.
And there's just a host of sophomores starting in the league, and a couple freshmen, and Southwest has 1. South, of course, has 1, and Manitowoc has 1 as well, and a very good one.
Lind gets a fine pass from Friedrich for an easy basket. He beat Johnson to the spot underneath the basket. Hemsing, pull up 6-footer, pops it in. Nice move by Matt. 10-8, Preble on top. And Lieshout trying to go baseline, and then he drags his foot when he picked up the dribble. It's a turnover on Preble.
Kyle Reuter in the game for South, so now they've played 9 guys, Marty.
They're going to keep them fresh tonight. Hemsing tried to get it in.
Well, I think what Hemsing tried to do there was pass to Johnson, thought Johnson was going to go to the basket, and Jamal just kind of stopped. Not a bad idea there by Matt.
Lind off another screen, beats Johnson, and he rolls it in. He's a tough customer. Where Jamal is running into trouble, Chris, is on the screens, you know, and he's not getting any help. And Reuter drags the foot. It's another turnover on South. It's 12-8 now, Preble on top. Tossing it in is Fisher, and bringing up is Saxton. Oh,
Great
nice block by Wilson. Johnson on the push. And Wilson got a nice pass, but couldn't get the shot in. I thought South ran the break real well, Chris. They just missed a good shot. And Johnson able to stay with Lynn that time on the baseline cut.
We traveled.
Kick out to Lind. His shot is no good. And we're going to get a foul on Van Lieshout. His first foul. Team fouls now are even at 2 each. Mike Weber, number 25, comes in for the Red Wings.
Mike Weber was starting at one time, now number 10 on the
depth chart. Patrick Hogan comes in. He's a 6'6" junior, number 51 for Preble. The tallest player on the court tonight, Chris.
And that's not saying a lot.
Duquette had an open shot. I tell you, Hogan got away with an over the back on Gallhart.
Yep.
If Gary Kaker comes down on the floor, he might be taller. Good rebound by Gallhart. South still down, 1:15 remaining in the first quarter. It's 12-8. A lot of wasted trips, Chris.
Yep.
Last minute or so.
Yeah, it was really up and down, but it's kind of slowed on the scoring end. You're right. We traveled.
And he got it up and in, though.
We're not going to complain. Tony Gallhart.
Good pass. Good pass inside by Duquette.
I'm just going to say in the land of the Giants.
Yeah, really.
Oh, boy.
Saxon with a throw, no good. Putback is up and good by Jordan Fisher. 14-10.
Kind of a weird shot by Saxon there.
Preble on top. Lancer with a 12-footer. No good. 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Preble up 14-10.
They're content to hold the one, Murdy. Watch Saxon go to the basket and maybe kick one off here to somebody.
Under 10, 5, 4. Oh, nice spin move in the lane, and he got it up and in. Saxton with a great move. And the quarter ends with Preble on top, 16-10.
I remember when it first hit me. Applied energy in a forward direction equals human locomotion.
What does this all mean, Doctor?
Well, it changed life as we know it.
I thought, wow, this concept might actually change the way we get from point A to point B. I felt like Einstein inventing the telephone.
I give you the human foot.
Get up, get out, get moving. A message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
South High cheerleaders trying to inspire the fans. There you see Andy Benke, better known to our fans as Andy the Finger Benke. Whenever we do scooters in gym class, one of the first things I say to the kids, it's always a good idea, kids, to keep your fingers out from under the wheels. Andy found out the hard way. South will have the first possession coming out in the second quarter of action. Biederwolf cut off by Van Lieshout, and then we get a blocking foul. That's going to be Dave Van Lieshout's second foul.
Well, pretty clean game so far. Just 5 total turnovers, 3 for South, 2 for Preble. 5 for 14 shooting in that first quarter for South.
I was going to say something had to be happening that wasn't good. What's the shooting?
7 for 17 for Preble, but they hit on 2 of 5 on threes, and South's 0 for 2 from the behind the arc.
Preble running, or pardon me, South running their motion against Preble's man-to-man defense. Lancer almost dragged the foot. Hemsing in the lane, can't get it in. Duquette with the rebound, kicks it out over to Biederwolf. Good work by South, moved the ball around. Jake Biederwolf with a 3-pointer.
Yeah, exactly, and hitting the glass. And I'll tell you what, Matt Hemsing's been in there trying to tap rebounds in and put things in there. Not that, you know, something you don't expect for a guy like that, but he's really involved.
Well, Saxon picked up a nice screen and got open for about a 12-footer and nailed it. Hemsing was picked off. Going hard to the basket is Tyson Pitch, and he lays it up and in. Pitch with 6 points on the night. It's 18-15, Preble on top. Oh, another long shot by a big man. Friedrich missed that one, however, was in and then it came out. We get a whistle and a foul. Foul goes on number 23, Jordan Fisher. His first foul, 4th team foul on Preble.
Friedrich must have thought he hit that one. He might as well shoot another one up there, and that one was like a liner.
Like a mini Brian Butch. You're right, you know, they come out and put a little pressure on, then they drop back. That's what they did at North a few weeks ago. Biederwolf being hounded by Larson.
Boy, Tyler Saxon's really quick.
Lancer had an opening but didn't take the shot.
Yeah, and Hemsing was open for a second, but Saxon again closed on him.
The left-handed Duquette got open for a nice shot in the lane but couldn't drop it in. Tyler Saxton, pull up 13-footer, no good. Hemsing with the board, and then Saxon stole it away, and Matt Hemsing's gonna get called for the pushing foul.
Well, Matt Hemsing's had a really good first quarter plus here. Very active around the boards.
I like your comment, you know, because he is, you know, he's coming from outside, going in to get those rebounds and or tappers.
Yep, a guard. You're asking a guard to go in there, and you know, one of the things you want is everybody's got a rebound, and no question he's trying to do that.
Well, Larson with a wild shot. South comes away with it. And right off the hands of Matt Hemsing. Turnover on South. Quick game, it seems like, tonight.
Yeah.
Larson, the sophomore, has it, being guarded by Biederwolf. He pulls up from about 18 feet and nails a 2-pointer.
Well, both teams don't seem to be turning the ball over. I mean, at least they're getting shots, and there's action. There's not a lot of fouls, just 7 total so far. And as I say, that'll probably be a bunch now, but big hit pitch.
Tyson Pitch with a 3-pointer. Preble on top, 20-18. Rolling down to 5 minutes left until halftime. Biederwolf almost with the steal. Larson with the good push to keep him away from it, though.
Those two guys can battle for the next 2 years.
Yeah, really. Larson, his prayers were answered. Good pressure on the defense by Jake Biederwolf, but Larson was able to get up over his hand and get it up and in.
Didn't look pretty, but it went in. Thought he kind of forced it there, but got the roll. I think you're going to get a, warning, delay a game warning on Preble. Let the ball go through the net.
Coming back in is Mitch Lind. Well, Lind had a pretty extensive time out of the game there, Chris.
Yep, and the lead's gone away basically since then. Well, they're back up by 4 after the hit by Larson, but he's a good player.
Kick out to Hemsing. His shot is no good. Duquette had his foot on the line as he jumped out to get the ball. Good call by Russ Miller. Russ is standing right in front of us, so we say that.
There he is. I think you can pressure Tristan Larson a little bit.
Got to be careful with this guy, though.
Oh, yeah, he's quick. Look at him, just razzle-dazzle.
Lind open, rattled in and out. And a strong rebound by Andy Lancer, pulling it away from the Preble players. Peterwolf, hard to the basket. Got his shot off, but he was fouled. Foul is going to go on Mitch Lind. That's his first foul. 5th team foul on Preble. Peterwolf will be at the line shooting a pair.
Shot at Jake.
Yeah. Deadly from the line. 22-19. And he closes it to a 2-point deficit at 22-20 with 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Pitch. Hounding Fisher. Fisher got the shot off, though a runner put it up and in.
Wow. Tell you, Preble's shots are not, I guess you could say textbook, but they're all going in at times.
Kick it out to Duquette. He got his feet set, but couldn't get the shot in, and Lind got the rebound. Larson traveled. Oh, both officials saw that one.
And so did Martin.
Yeah, that's even more amazing. I'll tell you, it was good defense by Biederwolf and Hemsing to step out and double team Larson. Tony Gallhardt back in. And we got a new player. Number 15, Mike Weaver in the game for the first time. Duquette being guarded by Lind. Hemsing gets the baseline. Nice shot by Matt.
Very good half. I know he only has 2 buckets, but so many other things he's been doing so far.
Lind with a wild shot, no good. But Friedrich got the rebound, but he threw it away. Matt Hemsing, good hands. Gallhardt tried to get it inside to Nick Wilson, but it was knocked out of bounds.
Good try there, Tony Gallhardt.
Jamal Johnson coming in for Tyson Pitch. Tyson gonna get a well-deserved rest. Well, let it go in the backcourt. There you go.
Yep, that's okay.
Dangerous pass. Johnson trying to go baseline. Got a little too far under. Just missed stepping on the line, too.
I think he did. I saw him step on the line, but I wasn't going to say anything. The officials might hear me.
Yeah, really. Whoa. Friedrich was in the right place at the right time on that pass.
Weaver
wasn't expecting it.
No, he was going on a cut through, and fortunately there's 2 black shirts there.
Lind's shot is no good. Wilson couldn't get the rebound, and putting it up and in for Preble was Jordan Fisher.
Uh-oh, we're gonna have a technical here. Second time that Preble has pushed the ball out of bounds, and so that's going to be a technical foul. They were warned. They batted the ball away. Just let the ball go through the net, boys.
Hey, Scott, can we get a replay of that while they're shooting the free throws? Show our fans what we're talking about.
When I coached over at North, that was one of the things we really emphasized as a coaching staff, is make sure the opponent doesn't do that, because we want to, of course, run a fast break. And you know, it does slow things down. Preble can set up a press or do whatever they want as the ball's trickling back by the band, but Tony missed the first one there, but I think they were warned at North as well for doing the same thing. You got to just let the ball go through the hoop. The worst thing is that's a personal foul as well.
I didn't get who that foul was on.
I think it's going to be on Friedrich there, Marty. Now, they didn't put anything up on the board, but it should be a technical on Friedrich and their 6th foul.
That's important because those technical fouls now apply to team fouls and can actually apply to a coach too.
And that's what they're talking about at the desk. Who's that foul on or technical foul on? I don't know if they give it to the person or to the team.
Hey Russ, who is the foul on?
Yep, there it is, the team foul. I believe it's going to go on Friedrich. That's team foul number 6 now. But they got Friedrich, he's out of the game.
Well, not because of the technical, just because of a substitution probably. I mean, for a technical foul, you don't get...
No, but maybe the official decided, or the coach decided.
Right. Well, nice lean-in move by Matt Hemsing, drawing the foul on Tyler Saxton, and that's going to be his 2nd foul. That's a big one, or it could be.
Big change of Mo here. Let's see if South can take advantage. First the technical, then you get the ball. Now you got Tyler Saxton in a 2nd personal foul.
Yeah. South had trouble hitting their free throws down at the Armory the other night, and I mean big time trouble. So far tonight, South has made 4 of 6, which isn't too bad. Hogan hanging out underneath the basket, being guarded by Nick Wilson. But Hogan has a decided height advantage.
Preble might be trying to run some clock here, which I think is not going to be a benefit. I just think it's too early.
They're up 2, 26-24.
Thank you very much.
Hemsing with the steal.
Go right at number 11. You could get a 3rd foul on him.
Oh, Hemsing with a nice layup attempt, but he couldn't get it to go. Great move to get open, though, but you got to finish.
Yep. Wow.
He did just what you wanted to.
Yeah, and Saxton couldn't do anything because he didn't want to foul and just missed it there. Good idea, just wouldn't get it in the hole.
Rolling down to 50 seconds remaining in the half. Again, Preble on top, 26-24.
4. Oh, almost a 5-second call.
Kick out to Lind, open in the corner. His shot is no good. Hemsing with the rebound, splits the defense on the fast break over to Johnson. Oh, rolled off on the edge of the rim. Couldn't get it to go. South has it back. Duquette throws it away. Ay, ay, ay.
Boy, that one had to be automatic. You got to put that one in.
That's, yeah, that was a great pass by Matt Hemsing to Jamal. Under 10 seconds. Saxon's shot is no good. Wilson, ball goes out of bounds at the buzzer, and we're at halftime with Preble on top, 26-24.
If you give someone a fish,
you feed them for a day.
Teach someone to fish.
You feed them for a lifetime.
Give me a fish.
and you'll feed me for a day. Teach me to fish, and you'll feed me for a lifetime.
Through Volunteers of America, you can help change lives in your community.
Noise. There's more of it in your life than you think. Everyday sounds, from household appliances to traffic. Even a crowded restaurant can hit 85 decibels. That's the level audiologists know can cause permanent hearing loss. So keep an eye on your ears and visit ASHA.org, the American Speech Language Hearing Association.
How do you convince a 14-year-old girl that hair doesn't matter? When the diagnosis is childhood cancer, where can parents turn? CureSearch.org can help. It's run by doctors and scientists whose research has led to an overall cure rate of 78%. You're not as alone as you feel.
Back at South High School, let's go through the scoring. First for Preble, they were led by their high scorer, Mitch Lind. He had 7. Following him was Jordan Fisher and Tyler Saxton with 6 each. Christian Larson had 4 and Paul Friedrich had 3 on a 3-point basket in the first quarter. For South, Tyson Pitch led all scorers in the first half with 9. He was followed by Jake Biederwolf and Matt Hemsing with 5 each. Tony Gallhart had 3. And Annie Lancer had a short jump shot for a basket. He had 2. 26-24, Preble on top as we get ready to start second half action. In that on that technical foul, Chris, they charged Preble with a team foul, but not a personal foul on any individual player. So that probably is a good thing for Preble. And one more thing before you get into your spiel, Chris. South JVs defeated Preble earlier tonight, 57-48, and you've got an announcement to make regarding hockey.
Yeah, the North-South hockey team.
The Red Raiders.
Yep, they won tonight in overtime. They were down 3-2 and basically took a shot from the blue line, tied the game.
Score!
And with 2 minutes into overtime, they got the victory. Be playing in sectionals. Their next task, though, is Fond du Lac, and they are a very good club.
Larson misses the first jump shot of the second half, and Zach Duquette comes away with it. South with a chance to tie. They've been down the entire game, but not by a lot.
Yeah. Both of them are shooting about the same, 36% for South, 40 for Preble. One thing about Preble, though, is they've attempted 10 threes tonight, so a third of their shots have been from three-point line, so you got to get out on their shooters a little bit, and big basket there for Zach Duquette.
Oh, wild shot taken by Fisher. South on the push.
They've taken a lot of wild shots, Marty, and unfortunately some of them gone in.
I can relate to that. Is it still a wild shot if it goes in?
Yep.
Tyson Pitch had a good look but couldn't get it in.
A little bit short on the feet there. He's got a little more arch, a little flat-footed there.
Mitch Lynn got the rebound for Preble. It's 26-26. Lynn steps back. Shot is no good. Tyson Pitch with the rebound. I was going to say, Chris, Preble's in a zone defense right now. Zach Duquette off a nice feed from Tyson Pitch gets his second basket of the half.
And he doesn't mind. He's got both baskets to start the quarter against the zone. Mitch Lynn doing, South doing a nice job on him. He's just 3 for 11.
Oh, great defense by Matt Hemsing. He beat Tyler Saxton to the spot, and when Saxton tried to stop, he dragged the foot.
And we've mentioned Hemsing's playing a very good ball game so far tonight. Again, it's not just the points, but he's got 3 rebounds, and he's drawing a tough defender in Saxon. And like I said, he's contributed on the boards both defensively and offensively tonight.
Pitch cut off. South being patient on offense. Duquette open from outside the line, and he nails a 3. Zach Duquette. Good start by South. They're up 31-26. Timeout. And Coach Gallagher not very happy with the defensive effort by his team. It's a full timeout, Scott, so we can take a short break and come back.
Wisconsin, life's so good. Call 1-800-432-TRIP or visit travelwisconsin.com.
Our next game will be next Thursday, actually, when Preble invades South in the final regular season game.
With FBRVC implications, championship implications, as Manitowoc's right there with West.
We were talking earlier about Preble coming into this game on a high. They've won their last 2 games. They defeated East in their last game by 11, and then the week before that they defeated West in what was a pretty major upset, I think, in terms of the conference, the way West had been playing.
Well, great start for Sheboygan South, and Zach Duquette scoring the first 7 points here in the first 2.5 minutes.
Lynn with a good move on Duquette, pulls up from 10, rounding out, tap up. It's no good, but then getting the rebound and putting it up and in was Paul Friedrich.
Got to keep them off the boards. 1 and out, please, for Preble.
Peter Wolf on the pivot. Changed his pivot foot, and it's called for the walk.
Just the 7th turnover on South in the ball game. Pretty clean ball game for both teams.
Scott Mieloff in the truck is our director tonight. Steve Reiner is on the floor camera. Fritz Zank gutting it out up on top. I heard he's got a sore hip or a sore leg, but he's doing the job up on top. And that's your crew tonight.
I'd let him shoot that all day.
Yeah, really, Zach Duquette with the rebound.
I know Friedrich hit that first one that he got a little confident, but I'd let him shoot that.
Andy Lancer forcing his way to the basket. Actually, I was surprised he didn't get called for an offensive foul.
Good point, Marty.
Chris Wright, was the color guy. I'm the play-by-play guy. What's my name yet? Mike Martin, I think.
Tonight.
Marty? Good hustle by Matt Hemsing. He dribbles right out of the double team, but look out, coming from behind is trouble. Nice dish off to Pitch, but he couldn't get the 10-footer in. Sometimes those real kind of 8 to 10-footers, those are the toughest ones.
Yeah, Tyson was sitting there. He's 4 for 10 tonight, Tyson, from the floor.
Lynn cutting through the lane. Then we got a push out on the perimeter. Ball's going to be on South.
It's going to be on Biederwolf. Running through the screen instead of around the screen.
Jake Biederwolf picks up his second foul. Nick Wilson in. Andy Lancer is going to take a break. Lind, nice pass by Saxton. Lind got it and put it up and in. And we get another travel on South. How many turnovers this quarter so far, Chris?
Too many. Three in
just over 4 minutes.
Yeah, but 3 in about the last minute and a half, Marty.
And a good, I'll tell you, Wilson got the block on Fisher's shot. South comes away with it. A lot of pressure being applied on Tyson Pitch. Pitch trying to go one-on-one, doesn't. He kisses it off the glass and it's in.
Good move by Tyson Pitch and a big basket. South led 31-26. Preble had cut it down to 1 point. Tyson Pitch doing a nice job going right to the basket.
That foul, Chris, goes on Jordan Fisher, his second. Pitch trying to finish off the 3-point play, give South a 4-point lead. It's 33-30 right now. And Mike Weber commits a real dumb foul there, going over the back.
And again, a missed free throw, Marty.
Yeah.
That one looked in, out, in, out.
4 of 7. Preble has not attempted a free throw yet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they've been shooting a lot on the perimeter with their 3-point game.
Inside shot by Fisher rolls out, no good. He gets it back, spin move, and then he crashes into Wilson, but Wilson's going to get called for the foul. Yeah, it's just an unfortunate circumstance there, Nick.
Yeah, Jordan had no place to go, nothing to do, just was hoping that somebody would follow him, and unfortunately one did. Same play.
Yeah.
They're going to hold this time. Oops.
Falls on Van Lieshout, that's his third. I was watching that play, Chris. I see what he does. He comes up and he sets a screen and he goes immediately down to the baseline. And the player didn't even wait to see if he was open. He just knew he was going to be there.
Yeah, Lynn scored on that the last time they ran that same play.
Gallhart got away with a walk.
Twice.
Pitch on a catch and shoot, can't get it in. Larson with the rebound. 33-30, South on top. Larson going down the lane. Off the glass, no good. And then stolen away by Saxton from Pitch. Van Lieshout trying to muscle his way in, but he shuffled the feet. Dave Van Lieshout has been playing quite hard tonight, Chris, but he just can't catch a break.
I remember a couple weeks ago, he couldn't do nothing in that first half either, and then all of a sudden he had a bunch of boards and a couple.
I was going to say, he played pretty well at North that night.
Yeah.
I mean, towards the end.
Yeah, struggled in the first half, but that was really good, kind of like here. And all of a sudden, not too good at basketball the last couple minutes here. See if South can take advantage and get a bucket here and get this lead back to 5 or 6.
Wilson looking to go one-on-one. Shot off the glass is no good. Tap is no good. Dahlhart gets it. Weber going hard to the hoop. Kisses it off the glass for 2. Good one-on-one move by Mike Weber, taking it right down the line, right down the baseline, laying it up and in, and it's a 35-30 South lead. Larson almost lost it. Friedrich, nice shot by Paul Friedrich. A little one-on-one move. Oh, Weber wanted to shoot it, but Friedrich a little, or pardon me, that was Hogan was on him. A little too tall to get the shot up. Hemsing going to baseline, and he gets called for the offensive foul.
Right idea, Matt. Right idea. I like that move all the way till the official decided to blow the whistle.
Well, or he could have pulled up 6 inches shorter.
Yeah.
For Matt, that's his second foul. Hemsing, Wilson, and Biederwolf each have 2. For Preble, Saxton, Fisher have 2. Van Lieshout has 3. Dave Van Lieshout is on the bench right now.
Yeah, fouls have really not been an issue tonight, Marty. That's why it's such a quick game.
Ori Seeloff in the game. Pass to Hogan, his shot is no good. Friedrich got the ball, and he tried to put it up, but it's going to be called a jump ball. South got a little bit of a break there.
Yeah, could have been a foul there.
Well, I wasn't thinking that so much as Preble had a couple of good looks at easy shots.
A lot of easy shots down here lately. All of a sudden those bad-looking shots, now they're getting good quality shots, and they're still missing.
35-32 South on top. We're under a minute in the third quarter. Biederwolf, pull up 10-footer off the glass, no good.
That was a good look.
Yeah, Friedrich with the rebound. You're right, neither team is shooting very well all of a sudden. Oh, pushing the back by Biederwolf. I don't know what that was all about.
I can't stay up with that quick Saxon kid.
No, that's not a good matchup for Jake. And that's his third foul, Chris. Now we're getting into some trouble. Hemsing is going to come in.
Just so he doesn't pick up his third right away here.
4th.
I mean.
Oh, yeah, Matt Hemsing has 2 fouls. We don't want him to pick up his third either. You're right. Good defense on the out-of-bounds play by South.
Big stop time now for South. Let's go in the fourth quarter with that 3-point lead.
Duquette on Lind. Hemsing on Saxton. Rolling down, 15 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Let him have the ball. He's got a shot every at the end of every quarter. Make it 3 for 3.
14-footer, he drains it. Nice shot by Tyler Saxton, and that ends the quarter. South on top, however, 35-34. As we get ready to start fourth quarter action, this takes us back to something I forgot to mention in the opening, Chris, and that is South is been in a lot of close games. You mentioned that, and they've usually been able to take teams into the third and early in the fourth quarter and hang right in there, and they're doing that again tonight. In that Whitefish Bay game, they were only down 55 to 47. They had the opening possession of the fourth quarter. Biederwolf, I believe it was, hit on a three, and all of a sudden it's 55-50. But at that juncture of the game, it got away from them.
Right, and they've been in a lot of games close this year, and they've been able to finish 2 of those games. That was at Manitowoc, and right here at Southwest, they finished the job. You're going to need to have to finish again in a very low-scoring game. Both teams struggling from the floor. Let's hope South can hang on here.
South has 5 team fouls, Preble only 2. Shot is no good, but rebound by Fisher. He forces the shot up, it's no good. And coming away with the rebound is Andy Lancer. Andy coming back in to start the fourth quarter. Hemsing being guarded by Saxton. Good move by Pitch, and then he gets the ball tapped out of his hands. I believe Chris Larson, number 31, knocked the ball away. Otherwise, Pitch was looking at a real nice shot. Got Lind off of his feet. Inside feed to Biederwolf. Goes hard to the basket. Nice pass from Pitch, and then he's fouled on the shot attempt.
Okay, and drawing free throw opportunity, something that Preble has done nothing with. South's had some opportunities. Biederwolf's a pretty good free throw shooter. Let's see if he can put these in here.
Biederwolf was 2 for 2 in the first half.
I have South 13 for 37 from the floor. Preble 16 for 44. No 3-point baskets that quarter for Preble in the third, that is.
A 1 for 2 trip for Jake, and it's 36-34, South on top.
We got to do a little bit better than 50-50.
Oh, left wide open was Saxton, and his shot rolls in.
Now they break the ice and they hit a 3.
37-36, Preble on top. Kick out to Biederwolf. Good penetration by Hemsing. And Lancer shuffled the feet. Oh boy.
That was Biederwolf's just 3rd shot attempt of the ball game, Marty.
Preble with the ball, and they lead it 37-36. Oh, good cut and a nice pass from Friedrich into Larson. And boy, that happened right in front of us. Those were the kind of shots that Lind was getting in the first half off of that baseline cut using a screen.
You got to communicate and got to get some weak side help there, and there was none, and a wide open opportunity. Even you could have put that one in, Marty.
Well, I think what I'd have done better was help out on the screen. Hemsing's shot is no good. South down 3. Preble with the ball. Lind ducks his shoulder, gets around the defense, and then Lancer hits the ball out of bounds, but he's going to get called for the foul. Good help, though, by Andy Lancer to come over.
First free throw attempts?
Yes, sir. South is 5 for 9 on free throws so far in the ball game. Preble's 1 for 1.
Mitch Lind just gets the job done.
Very unselfish too. You know, he'll go, minutes at a time without even a shot, and yet he's still passing the ball and setting screens, and lets the game come to him.
Yep, and when they need a basket, he seems to always get one. A very good high school ball player.
Well, South getting caught in the corner, had a way to get it out of there. Pitch on a nice fake and a move, but he couldn't get it to go. Rebound shot is up and no good, but a foul is going to get called on Chris Larson. Let's hit some free throws, boys.
Well, it was 31-26 South. Now we're going to get a full timeout for South.
Full timeout South with 5:44 remaining in the ball game. Preble on top, 41-36.
Looking for a part-time job that'll help pay for college? Consider one that can do that and a lot more. The Air National Guard. We've got the Montgomery GI Bill and a special cash bonus that can help get you through college. And training that can put you on course for an impressive full-time job. The Air National Guard. It's money for college and fuel for your future. Call 1-800-2GO-ANG.
I was mentioning before the break, Marty, that it was 31-26 South with about 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Since that time, South's been outscored 15-5. And you can see the deficit right now with almost 5:44 left. So basically in 7 minutes, you've got 5 points. And
that's not good.
Nope, but a chance to cut the deficit a little bit and get right back in it here.
This is Tyson Pitch's second trip to the line this half. He missed on a free throw to complete a three-point play earlier. Nice to break the ice right there.
There we
good
go.
Release, yeah. Looked real good on those 2 free throws.
A little bit of pressure by South.
Peter Wolf guarding Larson. Duquette has Lind. He's been doing a pretty good job on him.
I'd really have pressured Larson. I think he's a turnover waiting to happen. Maybe we'll catch him later.
Lancer with good help on a screen underneath. Saxon's turnaround shot is no good.
Not a good shot.
No, you're right. Not a good shot at all.
Hempstein's 5th board.
Lancer spin move.
Tough.
Kisses it off the glass and in. Nice move by Andy Lancer. His first basket since the first quarter.
With authority there. Right back there now, Marty, 41-40.
Preble on top by 1. Need a good defensive stand. Lind couldn't get it to go, but pitch in the right place at the right time. And then Mitch Lind gets called for a ticky-tack. So we'll take it. 5th team foul. South has 6 team fouls. We're at the 4:37 mark of the 4th quarter. South with a chance to take the lead.
Tell you, Coach Gallagher sure rides Mitch Lind a lot. What?
He oughta.
I don't know about that.
Well, I don't mean it in a bad way.
That was a hustling foul.
Pitch with a 2-pointer. His foot was on the line. I thought he was outside, but the referee was right there and said no.
Oh, but they gave him a 3 on the big board though, Marty.
Yeah, you're right. I believe it should be 42-41.
Yep, they just changed it back. Nice little run here for South, much needed.
Good screening action underneath again, and Friedrich breaks loose for an easy basket. South needs to correct something on their defense on that. Either switch on the screen or get a little bit of help.
Yep, the help. Where's the help?
Duquette trying to take Lind off the dribble. 3:40 remaining in the ball game. Preble up 43-42. Peter Wolf setting up the offense. Pitch open for just a second. He got hammered on a shot, no call. Apparently, maybe it was blocked because Coach Schultz didn't argue either. Andy Lancer knocking the ball away from Friedrich, but he gets it back.
Good pressure there by Lancer.
Lind open for a second. Shot no good. Over the back, no good. No call, I should say. And then Saxon just goes right over the top of Biederwolf, but Biederwolf's going to get called for the foul.
You know, that time Mitch Lind hesitated before he shot.
Yeah, you know.
Go ahead.
in a way, it was kind of good. He faked the guy out.
Yeah, but when he hesitated, he didn't, get the same look as he could have had. And that's why I knew that shot was going to be off, and all you had to do is get the rebound. I think that you're right there. Preble got away with it over the back, and Saxton slid in underneath there, and oh boy.
Probably a good call on the block, but it always looks bad when you're laying on the floor and then you get called for the foul. Beerwolf got run over.
That's his fourth, right, Marty?
Yeah, and then Saxton comes right to the line and calmly knocks home a couple of free throws. We have a full timeout with 2:51 remaining. South trails by 3, 45-42.
Let's play a game. Let's pretend you own an apartment building and I want to rent from you. I make a good salary, have a good credit history. Would you rent your place to me? How about now? Do you still like me? What if I have an accent or a disability? What if I'm a single parent? Would you steer me away? Would you close the door? Would you?
The Fair Housing Act protects your right to live where you want. If you think you've been discriminated against, call us.
Oh, young love. Isn't it sweet?
Be sweeter if they can pick up the victory here.
Yeah, your mom and dad are going to be watching this later tonight. You guys better behave. Well, Preble has weathered the charge by South in the second half. The big difference has been South is hanging in there. They're not folding down the stretch.
And South was back up in front, 42-41, but unfortunately, the last 4 points have gone to the wrong squad.
Biederwolf looking for an opening, gets it out to Lancer, who gets it over to Pitch, and he nails a jump shot. Pitch having a good night.
Yep, and down the stretch again.
17 points for Tyson.
Yeah, he's got 2 big baskets here at the end.
45-44, Preble on top.
No.
Fisher, and they're going to get Lancer on blocking foul. Didn't quite have his feet set. That was actually, I thought, a pretty good call.
Yeah,
I don't like it, but
no, but Fisher's going in a no man's land there. He's taking the ball where you absolutely want him if you're South.
Yeah.
But they did get the foul called and
let him off the hook in a sense.
Yeah, but a new guy up on the foul line, maybe he'll miss it. And he does.
And then over the back, that's the foul we've been waiting for. That goes on Friedrich, that's his second. 6-team fouls, so South will be shooting free throws from now on.
Tell you what, I don't want Saxton or Lynn at the free throw line if I'm South, so it's good when those other guys go up there like Fisher.
Hemsing working against Saxton. That's a good matchup. Larson, the sophomore, against Biederwolf, the freshman. Biederwolf kicks it back out. Looked like he had an opening for a second. Pitch running the baseline, looking to get open. He hasn't touched the ball yet this possession. He has 17 points for the Red Wings. Good bounce pass into Andy Lancer, and he puts a reverse layup up and in.
All led by the pass by Biederwolf. That was nice.
46-45, South on top. 1:20 remaining in the ball game. Larson, lean pretty long. Saxton, runner, got it. Tyler Saxton, 7 points in the fourth quarter, Chris. He's come up huge. South down 1, rolling down to a minute remaining in the ball game. A double team on Biederwolf.
Strange defensive call here.
Nice pass over to Pitch for 2. Matt Hemsing making it happen.
I thought that was a bad call by Gallagher there.
And Saxton loses the ball. Hemsing has it. 40 seconds remaining. He forces it to the hoop. No good. Lancer, no good. Pitch, good. Wow.
I thought that was a horrible coaching decision by Green Bay Preble. You got the lead by 1. You decide to go in a half-court trap or try to trap there, leaving the basket wide open. South goes right at it, taking advantage, and you get, you know, an easy basket. Then you create a turnover, and then you're attacking the glass on the other end. Way to take advantage of that situation. Sheboygan South recognizing the situation and getting an easy basket.
I was just going to comment on your analysis of the defense. It's a good thing South had some good ball handlers out there.
Yeah.
You know, with Biederwolf and Pitch and Hemsing, you know, those guys handle the ball real well. And although Duquette doesn't dribble well, you know, he's strong with the ball and doesn't turn it over. And same with Andy Lancer.
Right.
Well, South is up 3, 50-47. There's 31 seconds left. They're going to apply a little pressure. Ooh, almost knocked away. Pitch had a shot at it, but he didn't see it. Kick out to Lind. He lays it up and in, and they get a quick timeout. A good decision not to foul Mitch Lind, but you got to get back on defense. "30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Coach Wright is quite angry here at the table.
Same situation. You got a 3-point lead. Work them up the floor. Don't allow a 3-pointer. Don't give them an I was going to say Preble can get a 2. You burned off 8 seconds that way. That's all you did. You burned off 8 seconds and you gave him a free 2. Why don't you work him up the floor? Biederwolf was lucky he didn't get his 5th foul there. It was almost a tap away, but you almost foul with 2 seconds, into the thing. All you have to do is work him up the floor there. Watch for a quick foul from Preble. All you got to do now is be strong with the ball. You're going to be in a bonus situation. Hemsing, get the ball.
Quick foul. 20 seconds left. Only 3 seconds burned off on that. Foul goes on Saxton. That's his 3rd. Tyson Pitch has 21 points on the night. Will be going to the line shooting the bonus. We got to have one to get the next. Bango. 51-49. Tyson has made 3 in a row, Chris, after missing that free throw on the 3-point attempt in the 3rd quarter. Let's make it 4. Get in there. He does. 3-point lead. Now they're doing what you want, Chris. Yep. Oh, don't let them get around you, though. Come on, got to stay in front. Lind outside the line. Long 3-pointer, and he drains it. Wow. Oh, man. He was almost on the out-of-bounds line, Chris, when he took that shot and made it. We're all tied up at 52 with 8 seconds left. South call that timeout.
Plenty of time, Marty.
Yeah, plenty of time. And we're not being facetious either. We mean that sincerely. 8 seconds is a lot of time. I go back to what Bobby Knight says. A lot of times, you call that timeout. Now you got to get the ball in bounds, though.
Yep.
I mean, if you just play through that, you get the ball in, before they get an opportunity to set up their defense, and you might have an easier chance taking it up the floor.
Yeah,
But I realize, it's this high school versus college and professional levels. Although in professional levels, they call a timeout to get it up at half court, which is a different situation.
One thing Preble doesn't really do is put the clamps down, so hopefully you can get the ball in bounds. I mean, they'll play some token D, but the last thing Preble wants to do is foul you. I mean, they don't want to force a one-on-one or any situation like this, so I would expect some token pressure, but nothing too bad. And with Saxon, his quickness there, watch him to stay in frontier, and hopefully Preble will make a mistake.
Zach Biederwolf is going to trigger the inbounds, and I think he'll be able to run the baseline on this, Chris.
Absolutely.
In the pitch. Oh, he dribbles right through the defense. Forced shot, no good. Lind has it. We're going into overtime. Wasn't it 52-52 down at the Armory last Saturday? Well, we're going into overtime. It'll be a 4-minute overtime. Scott, we got take a break and let Chris and I catch our breath.
outgrown their toddler seat, they're still not ready for adult safety belts alone. 4'9" is the magic number. Until then, kids need a booster seat. Make sure your little pumpkin gets there safely. Visit boosterseat.gov.
This is a tree that was never chopped down to make a crutch that was never needed by a child who never got polio, because vaccine was never in short supply, thanks to people whose compassion wasn't either. Over the years, Rotary Club members have helped immunize over 2 billion children against polio. Soon, the world will be polio-free. Rotary, humanity in motion.
Well, they paid for extra time. They're going to get extra time. They paid for as much basketball as they can get. They're going to get it with another overtime game, huh, Marty?
Yeah, really. Oh, good tap by Andy Lancer. He got the opening tap at the start of the game also. It's always nice to have the first possession. I'll see if they can make something out of it. Lancer posting up Friedrich, real tough inside. Then they back off of each other so they don't get called for the foul. Pitch, pull up 12-footer, no good. Was a little bit short on it. Fisher has it, being hounded by Tyson Pitch. South with 8 team fouls, Preble with 7. So any common fouls will be a old-fashioned 1-and-1. Saxton had Lind inside but didn't throw him the ball. Cross-court pass to Fisher. Pitch right there. It's that baseline screening that worries me, Chris.
Yeah,
there it is right there. Mitch got it down inside. He couldn't get it, but Preble still comes away with it, and they can't hit another bunny, and finally Lancer comes away. Preble had 3 nice shots at the hoop and couldn't get it in. Running the court was Pitch, but he underlays. That's 2 good looks South has had, and they haven't been able to get it in. Preble had, I think, 3 this last trip and couldn't get one in. So both teams struggling. Larson, pull up 10-footer, rolls it in.
Wow, that looked way short. It crawled over the rim.
Well, Jake Biederwolf on a bad shot. It was really kind of a wild one. And then Andy Lancer commits a rebound foul. Preble will come down, shooting free throws with a 2-point lead. Not a good turn of events, Chris. Friedrich will be going to the line. His first trip.
Now it's another different free throw shooter again, Marty. Maybe he'll miss. And he does.
All right, good rebound by Lancer. Rolling down to 2 minutes. Lancer posting up inside. Friedrich playing the tough D.
Lancer wants the ball. Just a little bit too far away from the post.
And Andy trying to be probably over-aggressive offensively instead of maybe getting the ball and then looking to pass it off.
Yeah, he was down in the block in a good position. Now suddenly got himself carried out a little bit too far, and then when he squared the turn, he noticed how far he was away from the basket.
Hemsing commits the foul, and that's number 10. Now they're going to be shooting 2 free throws with a 2-point lead, and Saxon is at the line.
Yeah, now got a lot of time left here, boys. Minute 44 left.
Preble is 4 for 6 as Saxon comes to the line. He's 2 for 2. Looking for point number 16. He has 15. Box out. 55-52, Preble on top. Hemsing, rolled it in. Matt Hemsing, 7 points on the night. Those were huge.
Yep. Preble's had a lot more looks at the basket, but they only lead by 1. Gotta like that.
Good inside feed. Duquette trying to ride him out. That's a good call. Zach playing tough defense.
See, you had him with his back to the basket there. You might as well let him catch the ball and then try to figure out what's he going to do with it then. Because back to the basket and nowhere to go. Just play good, solid D there. But instead, Mitch Lynn's going to be going to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Linda has 17 points, looking for number 18. No, but coming away with it was Jordan Fisher. Good double team defense and a kick out pass to Andy Lancer. He's gonna lay it up and in. That could almost been a technical on Larson. Slapping the backboard, 56-56.
Good pressure by South there to cause that turnover. Oh, here we go again. Green Bay Preble calling timeout. Yelling at his kids, and instead of worrying about the ball game or we're even right now, we got the ball, but how are they going to get the ball in again? Back to your situation.
Preble, has had some great opportunities to build on a lead, and they're only 2 for 5 on their free throw shooting here in overtime. South, on the other hand, has been able to capitalize, getting a couple of baskets.
Yeah, there's no question. I thought Preble's kind of won the overtime, but the bottom line is the score is even. When South had to make their baskets, they did. Tough shot by Hensing, and there was a breakout on the big turnover. Lancer. Lancer's done all his damage basically in the overtime and in the fourth quarter.
He has 8 points on the night. Only 2 of those coming in early in the first quarter, actually. Remember, he had that turnaround jumper.
I got 6 or 7 rebounds for Andy Lancer, too.
23 points for Tyson Pitch. He leads everyone in the ball game. Jamal Johnson coming on. He hasn't played much here in the second half, but I think that's a good substitution. Jamal, a very quick player and plays tough defense.
Yeah, he's a spark plug.
Trouble is, he's on Friedrich, and he's given up about 4 inches there.
That's all right. Speed. Look at him, just covering. Good job, Jamal.
Need some help on the defense. Oh, good defense by Zach Duquette. Got a hand in there. Now South calls a timeout with 34 seconds remaining. Lind had good position, but Duquette stepped around and was able to tap it away.
Well, that time, you're right. Lind had the position, but the Preble player failed to get the ball there when he was open. Just that split second for Zach to get around this time. Different than when he was on the baseline, where he went through him.
Yeah, that time he had the defense actually behind him. And then you're right. Then you might as well just let him turn around and shoot or hope for some double team help. But, well, South has the ball, Coach. Here's what you get paid for. What are they going to do?
Well, I don't like them holding it till the end. I've never been a big person of that. We saw what happened at the Armory last week. There's Taylor Schwartz.
To the right of your screen.
Quarterback and a little bit of an infielder for Sheboygan South. Outstanding athlete here at South, by the way. But I was going to say, I don't like holding it to the end. We saw what the results were with that at the Armory for North. I'd go for my best available shot, and the best thing that's been working, in my opinion, for South is drive penetration. We saw Pitch get deep and make some shots. We saw Hempsing get some shots. And then watch for people, around the board. Watch for, well, Lancer's not in there. I'd put Lancer in there to bang in the boards a little bit. Maybe get a putback shot. See if they drive, penetrate, and get some pull-up jumper here, Marty.
Peter Wolf has it on top, being guarded by Larson. That's been a good matchup all night. Johnson has it.
Or they could just wait till the end, Marty, and get one shot.
Now, 20 seconds left. South running their delay pattern. Got to get more movement than that. And South calls another timeout with 12 seconds left. Might have been better to work her down to around 10 or a little bit under. But we'll take it. We got the ball.
And this is what Coach Schultz gets paid for.
Yeah, really. Now, obviously, when they had that last timeout, instead of going for a shot, they were going into the delay, and then now they call a timeout to set up a shot. What are you going to do, Coach?
Well, now it's same. I think the same thing. I think it's drive penetration with either Hemsing, pitch, or Biederwolf. One of those guys got to drive penetrate, get a shot, and maybe get a shot with like 4 seconds left or something like that. And you know, I'd have somebody there to maybe put one back in. You know, it'd be very difficult for Preble, you know, to get a shot. We saw last time at the end of regulation that Preble, you know, got the rebound with like 2 seconds and they had nothing they could do with it. But
I was looking when they were taking it out of bounds. I was trying to see who was guarding whom, and Jordan Fisher was guarding pitch, and he's right up there height-wise. You know, maybe even an inch taller. Biederwolf, his guy, is taller. Saxton and Hemsing are pretty much even up. Lind and Duquette are pretty even, but Lind is a pretty good jumper, so I don't know that South has any height advantage out there.
And Lancer's back in the game. I like that. Good move, Coach. Here's your drive penetration.
Oh, Hemsing had a nice shot in the middle of the lane, couldn't get it to goal. And then we get a quick timeout by Preble with 2 seconds left. They had the shot, Coach, and Matt did a great job of getting deep and getting the shot off over his defender.
Yeah, I thought that was in just by my angle. I thought that was going to crawl right over there, and Lancer was right there for the rebound. But unfortunately,
Coach, I know the people on the south side aren't going to like me for saying this, but it looked to me when Matt spun in the lane that he shuffled his feet.
No, I didn't. I wasn't watching that. I was watching it going to go in the basket.
Oh.
But
it doesn't matter. No, it wasn't called.
No, and the officials probably weren't looking there, but good rebound there by the Preble guy. I believe it was Fisher with the rebound.
Well, you'd think they're going to try to get the ball up the court to Lind for a last-second shot, since he's their big guy. I think if you're South, what you'd like to see is him throwing it in.
I think so. Well, another thing, Saxon's so quick. See if he's going to run off something, and maybe you get him on a lead, and then he can get to half court and kind of heave one. If he's so fast, you can take, you know, have him run a little curl pattern or something. It'd be interesting to see what they do.
It's nice to have them catch the ball with their back to the basket, so they have to turn after the catch. You know, if they're catching it running to the basket, you know, then they're running right into their shot. Well, they're all back deep.
Now Fisher can't move.
Turn.
Good idea.
I got it. Get him in the second OT. Good shot, Fritz. Only 4 points in the overtime, Chris. That's not very good scoring in overtime. It's 56-56. We're going to take a short break. Scott, bring us right back.
Fruit. What a tasty treat. Fruits packed with potassium and other nutrients can help keep your heart pumping strong during the game. And they give you energy back so you can take on the next activity. Can your food do that? Run, throw, think, eat better. Find out more at smallstep.gov.
Hey, Chris, your kids ever tickle your nose when you're sleeping on the couch?
Oh, yeah. Not on the couch, but I spent half my summer like that, laid out in the summer.
Yeah, after that morning of tennis, and wears you out.
Yeah, interesting play there at the end there, Marty. I don't know how you're going to get a catch and a pass and a shot all in 2 seconds, but that's what Preble tried to do there.
Yeah, it's tough. Well, Lancer has controlled the tap the first 2 times. Let's see if he can jump quick and get it again. He does. And Duquette, strong with the ball, keeps the possession. Tyson pitch open from three-point land, can't get it. Mitch Lynn with a strong rebound. And just like in the first overtime, Preble will come down with a chance to take the lead early in OT.
Well, the
good defense that time by South. Fighting off the screen. Matt Hemsing comes away with the rebound. Hemsing wide open.
Bang.
Good look, and he nails it. A three-pointer for Matt Hemsing.
I knew that one was in. You knew that one was right there.
And that's exactly what you wanted too, the penetrate in the pitch. Jump ball situation.
Goes back to Preble though.
You know, the way they're running that screen underneath the basket, South almost needs a third guy to drop down there. Because they're starting to read the defense now. They're switching a little bit on those screens underneath. And they're starting to pick on the right guy.
South takes a 30-second timeout.
And they have a three-point lead. That's the best part about it.
Right, I think they called timeout to watch, make sure that Lynn doesn't get available on the opposite block here. Big shot by Matt Hemsing. Matt's played a really good ball game tonight.
He's got 10 points, but that only tells part of the story because, you know, he's made some good passes. He's handled the ball really well when South has needed it. Plus, senior leadership.
Yep, 6 rebounds for him. Boy, I knew that three-pointer he shot was in. If that one would have went out, I thought that was right on.
Okay, let's play the defense. Lynn leaning in, can't get it, but coming away with it was Fisher, rolled right off the fingertips of Andy Lancer.
Can't believe they didn't call a foul there.
Oh, good defense by Hemsing.
Who else?
He's going to take it hard to the hoop, and he underlays. Oh, no. Tapped out of bounds. I think that was off of Tyson pitch. Preble will have it, or are they going to call a foul? They are. Foul goes on Tyson pitch, his first. Oh, man.
What a break. What a bad break. Oh, boy. You know, now I know what these guys go through every single week. I mean, they've been in how many games like this year? Everything's a struggle. Nothing's easy. And how about that?
Preble has not helped themselves in overtimes with free throw shooting. I was going to say the one benefit to this is Larson hasn't been to the line tonight. And he misses a pair.
It's off of Lancer.
Lancer hit it. Good call by the official. Well, they still have a three-point lead.
Wow. Chance to go up by 5. Preble gets fouled. They can't cut in the lead.
And then South can't come away with the loose ball.
Oh, boy. And there's still just a lot of time left. 2:40. Preble doesn't need to panic here. Offensive?
Yes, we do. We get an offensive foul. Larson pushing with the offhand commits a foul. And that's foul number 8 on Preble.
Nobody's on Beaterwolf. Preble wants to press, but they're not. No, they don't know what they want to do. South breaks it easily.
Oh, stolen away. Layup by Fisher's no good. Hemsing with the rebound. Can you believe this? Oh my goodness. One missed bunny shot after another, and I mean, this isn't just overtime, Chris. This has been all night.
Well, I don't know what they're panicking, trying to reach or foul. It's still 2:20 left, but they got away with it, and then unbelievable.
Well, I think if you talk to Tyson Pitch, he'd say he got hammered over on the sideline. No call.
I agree.
But, oh well. Well, we need Matt to hit this first one. Give South a 4-point lead. He's 1 for 2 at the line so far tonight. That was a little strong. Ball goes off of Fisher. Duquette applying the pressure. South will get it back. 2:23 remaining. South up 59-56. Get it out of the corner, boys. Get it out of the corner.
A lot of time left. Take care of the basketball. Oh, and they're going to try to run some clock here.
Whoa, almost out of bounds. Pitch has it on top, being guarded by Saxton.
There's 2 minutes left.
And another timeout by South. How many do they have left?
I was wondering myself. That should
it's a
be
30-second timeout, Scott, so we'll need to keep it here.
That could be done.
2:01 remaining in the ball game. South up 59-56. And one bounce pass to Hemsing. He got it. It was a good foot out of bounds, but it never bounced out of bounds. He scooped it up
with the mitt.
Yeah, exactly.
But South just kept getting farther back and farther back. All of a sudden, they're going to be at half court, and a good decision there by Coach Schultz to call timeout.
Yeah, pitch was pretty close to half court, and at one time he got it.
Still a lot of ball game left here.
Yeah, well, you're certainly right there. You know, we had mentioned earlier on about how fast the game was going. You know, we're in our second overtime. It's a good thing I got that second bag of popcorn.
Tony Gallhard
in the game. Another ball handler.
You got to get out there if you're Preble. Can't just let him sit out there and run clock.
Friedrich has Gallhard. It's a good matchup for South as long as he doesn't lose the ball, which he almost did.
Now pitches it and pin back.
Oh, wrapping around him. You got to call a foul on that. Come on. You can't go through the player to get at the ball, and that's exactly what they did. But the foul was called.
2 free throws now for South.
Yeah, they're in the double bonus. Well, Biederwolf was on the sideline. When are you going to call a foul? Well, Jake has made 3 out of 4 so far tonight. A couple more here would really help the cause. You don't want to foul a freshman in this situation.
Well, he's a good free throw shooter. And he's had 4 fouls for like ever.
Yeah, for a long time.
Good
shoot
for him
Jake.
to stay out of it, out of the foul trouble.
He only has 1 basket, but he's hit 5 out of 6 free throws. 8 points on the night. Fisher being guarded by Pitch. Friedrich
No
from
way.
outside the line, no good. Duquette with a strong rebound, and he's fouled right away.
That's why I want to shoot them threes. Let that Friedrich kid shoot it. That's who you want down by 5 shooting your 3. If you're South.
Tyler Saxton picks up his 4th foul. Larson, number 31, has 4 fouls. For South, Biederwolf is the only player in foul trouble of a real serious nature. He has 4. South could sew up the game at the free throw line. Duquette a little strong on that one. It's a 61-56 South lead. 1:20 remaining in the game.
It's all right, just hit this one.
Good shot, Zach. South up 6. Good step out. Lind open from outside the line. He nails it. Wow, that guy is clutch.
One guy to watch. Long time to go yet.
Oh, threw it away. Not a good pass. Lind open again. Bango.
Are you kidding me?
Man. 62-62.
What a mistake, though, again by Preble. What are we calling timeout for? Great. I'll tell you what. You got all the mo going for you, and you call a timeout. Thank you very much to Sheboygan South.
Yeah, I'm thinking back. Now, we don't know what the timeout situation is, but, you know, Pitch has a timeout remaining with him trapped down there. He should have just used it.
I don't know if he does, but why would Green Bay Preble call timeout? I mean, South is now in disarray. They just gave up a turnover. They're down. They have no mo going for them. They got to, and you're just helping Sheboygan South out, which is a great move for us. We'll take it.
Yep. Well, and on the plus side, you know, Preble has overcome this 6-point South lead, but Red Wings have the ball with under a minute left. And having the possession is huge.
2 threes for Lynn, oh my.
Let's see what he's got for points here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 23 points.
2 big threes here in the second overtime. 6-point lead you had. But tell you what, good thing you got the ball, Sheboygan South. Everything's all right. Calm your guys down.
Play ball.
Yep.
Scott Mieloff in the truck spinning the dial. Steve Reinert on the floor camera. Fritz Zank up on top. I'm Mike Martin along with Chris Wright, bringing you a very exciting high school basketball game. Our first double overtime game in a couple years, I think. We're rolling down to 50 seconds. Hemsing has it, being guarded by Saxton.
See some drive penetration here. Just like before. Matt got a good shot last time. Now they're going to probably run some clock.
Down to 40.
There it is.
Oh, Hemsing spotted an opening, but it was closed up pretty nicely by Preble.
Very difficult to run clock like this.
.25 seconds remaining. We're all tied at 62. Larson had a hand on the back of Biederwolf, but no call. And South did have a timeout remaining. This is kind of like watching an NBA game. Those things never get over either.
Well, just so they come away with a win.
11 seconds remaining. We're still tied at 62.
I liked what they did last time. I liked Hemsing in there deep. And
yeah, he had a great shot that time, didn't he?
Yep, and him or Pitch with that vertical can get that shot too. And I'd have Andy Lancer somewhere around the basket with 2 or 3 seconds left to tap it back in. I'd even maybe put another guy in there that can maybe tip one in there. Maybe Wilson or something. Unless you're going to have Zach Duquette as one of your options. I'd have a guy that's going to get to the board and tip it in there on a miss.
Well, Wilson would probably be the best guy, him or Jamal Johnson.
Yep, something like that.
Although Andy has shown quick jumping ability on those taps, opening the overtime and starting the ball game.
It's a lot easier to say that it's sitting here instead of having to run those plays over there, though.
Isn't that for sure?
Just got to execute one time. You had 2 chances before. Let's get it done the 3rd time here.
Lancer in the game. Starting lineup back in.
You don't have any timeouts left.
Oh, throw the ball.
You don't have any timeouts left.
Well, in Tyson Pitch's defense, I don't think the guys cutting for the ball moved the way they need to move.
Well, Hemsing tried, but he was just basically held on there by Larson, so it's tough for him.
7, 5, Saxton deep, shot is good, and that's the ball game.
They don't have any.
Oh, wow. Very disappointing loss for Sheboygan South. They played very good. Key mistake at the end hurt them. Scott, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have some final thoughts from Chris and some final stats from me, and we'll wrap this game up.
Time is coming. There's no escape from the day you retire. And will you be ready financially?
Are you ready, dear?
You still can be, with investments like an IRA or a retirement plan at work. It's never too late. But start now, because if you wait...
You're making a grave mistake.
You may wind up working forever. Saving for your financial future doesn't have to be a nightmare. Choose to save.
Someday, I'll be a ballerina, just like them. And this will be my stage, where I twirl and float and swirl. Someday, this won't just be my wish. Someday, I won't be sick.
This is no ordinary part-time job. Sure, it's an extra paycheck, but this is something you can really get into. It's the job you love, the job you want to do, because it's unlike anything else you do, and because it can change the whole direction of your life. This is where you fuel your future. The Air National Guard. Call 1-800-2GO-ANG.
The Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
Back at South High School, where the Red Wings suffer a double overtime loss to Green Bay Preble, 64-62. Chris, a lot of twists and turns to this one.
Wow. Wow, it's just shocking what happened there. A lot of missed layups and missed opportunities for both clubs earlier on, and then you thought with South with a 62-56 lead going into the final minute of the ball game that they were going to have this one, but Mitch Lynn with 2 clutch threes, and then of course Tyler Saxon, just unbelievable shots there, that's for sure. And you know, those 2 kids were the ones we had to watch all night, and we knew about those kids, and they got it done in the end. They got the last 8 points, and they pulled Preble to the win.
Let's go through some final scoring. Sheboygan South was led by Tyson Pitch, who had a really nice ball game with 23. And then following him was Matt Hemsing with 10. Running down some of the scorers for Preble, they were led by Mitch Lind, and he hit those clutch 2 3-pointers late in overtime, second overtime, to tie it up. And then he was followed by Tyler Saxon with 18 points, and Saxon hit the game winner, doing exactly what you wanted Hemsing to do, and Hemsing did it in that first overtime. He just couldn't get the shot to go. Saxon got his short jumper in the lane to go. He had 18 points, and various other players had points. We'll let you read that in the paper. We want to wrap this game up. Our next ball game will be right back here on Thursday when South hosts Manitowoc in the final conference game of the season, final regular season game, and TV8's final game of this season. I want to thank the crew for the great job they did. Steve Reiner on that camera shot right there. Fritz Zank up on the top camera. My partner, Chris Wright, Scott Meloff spinning the dials in the truck. I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.